So today it's the beginning of February 2022, and we're here at Kavanui Farm with Jerry Herbert. He's beginning his pruning of the grape varieties in the different vineyards, and he's going to do a demonstration for us today about planting your Scions. Good morning, Jer.
Morning. Yes. Okay, what we're looking at here is 1 gallon pots. That's what I usually put them in. And I like them black like this because the sun hits them and it warms up so that it can produce roots really well. And so these guys here are the Scions. Have 2 buds at the bottom. Those will be roots, and 2 buds at the top, and they will be vines. And we cut it right at the very bottom, completely flat, right next to the bud. And then at the very top, we cut it at an angle, sharp angle, and about 1 inch or 2 above the thing. And that way you can always tell if you're going up or down. If you plant it upside down, doesn't work so well. So yeah, that's how you can tell. And we also have the little tag here. This is a little aluminum tag. You can use a old beer can, cut them out or whatever. But it has this is Meyer 67, and that way I know exactly what it is, and it doesn't get confused with other Scions. And so that's very important because it's so easy to do that. As you can tell, I've done it before. Anyway, so this is what we're gonna do. We have a 5 gallon pot.
I see excuse me just a second, I see they're soaking in water. Is that important?
Yes, yes, good point. You always give them a drink before you plant them in order to get this really lots of water in here, and it really helps by 50% if you don't do it that way. So putting it in the water here, it sucks in the water all the way up here. You can do it from 5 hours to 12 hours overnight, and it helps the rooting process. Now what I do is take this little high-tech gadget, which is just a piece of wood, and it's slightly rounded at the bottom, not kind of to a point, and this will be there, and then you can push it all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then you want to make it so you can push this down through it without taking any buds off. That's a real big mistake. Take off a bud, it's useless. So, and then you turn it around. You very slowly turn it around, make sure it's nice and then slowly turn it and pick it up. Okay, and then this guy should just fit right down in it. There goes the first bud, there's the second bud. Okay, very good. And then you just poke the soil around it, make sure it's all nice and snug down there. Okay, there we go.
So
Scions.
I have a couple of questions.
You do? Okay.
The first question is, what kind of planting medium are you using?
This is soil that I dug up underneath a mango tree, and also compost mixed in with it to give it a little bit of nutrients when it starts putting its roots out. So, yeah.
Okay, and then the second question is, when these guys are all planted up, where are you going to be putting them? Where they're going to grow out?
Put them in the wheelbarrow, take them down to the greenhouse there, and I have a little cage I put them in so no kitties dump them over or whatever, and that way they get full sun during the day. And also I can put a little sheet over the top. If it's too much sun, it'll cool it down and let the roots start growing, because that's a big problem. If you get the top buds start budding out and they have no roots, they'll use all the energy in the Scion and then they die. And you can tell if the little buds on the top start to come out and then they die and they just turn brown. Okay, that means it's not forming roots where it needs to, and it's done for. So, yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell us?
And you can play with this. There's lots of ways to doing this, and I'm sure different people can come up with different things. And if it works for them, go for it.
All right. All right. Thanks a lot, Jared.
Very good.